Hey guys, it's Carlo from Secrets of Home Theater and HiFi. Thanks for joining me in this video. So this is going to be the first of 3 videos that kind of document a little sort of hi-fi adventure that I took back in May. Back then, after the Munich Hi-Fi show, Steve Jan from Fidelity Imports got a little group of some of us hi-fi press guys to take a little trip down into Italy. Little trip down to Italy sounds like, yeah, rough life, right? But basically went down into Italy to visit 3 audio manufacturers that Steve's company, Fidelity Imports, distributes in the US. And those companies are Unison Research and Opera Loudspeakers, their sister company, and they're located in Treviso, which is near Venice. Then we went to Gold Note, which is located in Tuscany by Florence. And then from there, we went to Audia Flight and Alare Loudspeaker, which are also sister companies. And they're located in a little place called seaside town called Civitavecchia, which is just north of Rome. It's a port city, actually. So the whole reason of this trip was to basically showcase these 3 companies. They invited us to come and check out their operations and see what they do. And it was kind of really discover what makes them tick. And, you know, this is Italy, so, you know, Italy's not a huge country. So you think, okay, 3 Italian audio manufacturers, how different could they possibly be? Well, it turns out very different. Each of these 3 companies are very unique in the way they approach their design and their manufacture. Their philosophy of the components that they make are very different. And yet they're not big operations. Each of these 3 companies are rather small, not a lot of people, and by and large family-run operations, but they make some really beautiful, you know, Italy is beautiful, unique, and just really interesting audio components. And they're not, by any stretch of the imagination, what you'd call commodity audio. They're not building, you know, black or silver or champagne-colored boxes that, you know, play your CDs or stream your music or run your speakers or whatever. They're more than that. And yes, you know, in the landscape we live in, we get marketing slogans all the time. Yeah, for example, Italian this, Italian that. Oh, the passion of this, the passion of that, yada, yada, yada. You know, we get it from everywhere, right? So it's, you know, you become a little jaded to it, right? It's one thing to get this from, be inundated with this from all the media we consume. It's a whole other thing to actually visit these places, these 3 particular ones, and see how they operate. I mean, yes, they're businesses, and yes, you know, they're hoping to make money out of doing this, but that's not the primary reason they do it. I mean, all the principals behind these companies are very passionate about hi-fi. They're very passionate about audio. And you can see it in the day-to-day there, in the people that work there, what they're doing. Everything is hand-built, everything is hands-on, and it's very artisanal audio, and they're all very unique. This is stuff that legitimately you could hand down to, you know, your kids if you wanted to. It's just really cool what they do. And so I hope by watching these videos, you'll get sort of an appreciation of these companies and sort of a little, you know, a little different view of what kind of little independent operations can kind of bring to the table when it comes to audio. not just in our country, but in other places. So thanks again to Steve Jane and Fidelity Imports for letting us do this. Let me kind of introduce you to the sort of hi-fi rogues gallery of people that were on this trip. Besides me, there was Randy Messman, who's all of you will probably know as the Cheap Audio Man on YouTube. Fantastic guy. Randy's hysterical, and we hit it off really, really well. Michael Lavornia from Twittering Machines, super cool guy, snazzy dresser, and just all around fun guy to talk to. Ken McAuliffe from Stereophile, another guy who's been doing this for a long time and really, really cool. Jason Messina, who all you guys on YouTube probably know as the audiophile junkie, if you've seen him around with his rhinestone hats and generally cool vestments running around recording on audio shows. Jason was very cool and an absolute very cool and smart guy, and just an absolute hoot to be around. Tom Martin, who's the owner of the Absolute Sound. Tom's also been doing this for a good long time, and it was great to get to know him and chat with him a little bit. Brian Stout, who many of you will probably know off YouTube as Woody from Woody Sound Up. Brian's a very cool guy and just a lot of fun to hang around, and amazing photographer too. The guy's got skills. So and then of course our host Steve Jan from Fidelity Imports and a few other guys from his crew came down on the trip. So when we get to Unison, we are greeted by the owners, which are Bartolomeo Nasta and his brother Ricardo. They're the two principals who run Unison and Opera, along with their mother Donatella. Bartolomeo and Ricardo's father Giovanni Nasta, their late father Giovanni Nasta, became managing director of Unison in 2000. Giovanni had helped start Opera Loudspeaker in the meantime before he became fully involved in Unison. This video, we're going to start with Unison Research and Opera Loudspeakers in Treviso. So, hope you enjoy.
So after you will see how the building grows and is still growing actually, and even the production for the speaker, we need to move it because it needs more space. The Unison part upstairs, it need more space, so we are reorganizing the office. The company, this is a family business. Everything was created by my father, the part for Opera, and Mr. Sacchetti, the part for Unison Research. So nothing. Let's come in and we can start, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Andiamo.
Tell us, Bart,
specific
what did you
reason.
bring us here, Bart?
Exactly. Because everything starts from that door. So from that door, everything arrived and left the company. Okay, so the raw material arrive here, or the chassis arrive here, all the single parts arrive from that door, go in the other place, quality control. If past the quality control, it's inserted in our system and we can produce it. Okay, and here is where even the product arrive maybe to you, to any customer from that door.
So how old a product can you service? Can you service something? Everything.
Everything.
Right
If
from
we
the very
don't have the
beginning.
parts, we can do the reparation on board.
So up to 40 years old from the first thing
Maybe
you ever
we're
made.
missing some cosmetic part, but we can reproduce it if we want.
Fantastic. Okay. Nice.
So we have all the parts. Yeah. So then we move to the other place that I show you where we do the quality control, and then we start, for example, for the chassis, we do the printing by ourselves.
That's the blue door of magic right there.
Simply, this is the Simple Italy.
Okay. Yeah. Very nice. Very clean.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So the consistency of the wood is the same all over the side of the loudspeaker. For this speaker we use the CS mid-range. You see that the UKD is our company and it owns the Opera brand. If you see, there is the number of the model name of the mid-range plus UKD. This means that is modified for us.
Only for you.
Only for us, yeah, with our specification. So even if it looks the same outside, there is some mechanical changes made by us.
Very good.
Yeah.
Could you hold it flat?
Like that?
Yeah.
This already of this one, and you see even in this one we already put the model capacitor
For the entry level.
for the entry level stuff.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Do you have any of the entry level out that I could?
No, we're gonna see the cabinet. This is we prepare the cabinet. So this is actual our Prima, the one that you will listen up in the listening room.
And the finish on those is variable. So they're with the new model, they're going to a couple new finishes. I constantly beat up Bartolomeo to get a little bit higher quality photography or a little bit more three-dimensionality, because when you see this particular product, the entire Unico series, you think it's a flat silver, but the reality is it's not. And I think if you come up here and see, it's almost like a frosted finish, or it's very, very unique. I don't know anybody else that does this finish in audio. And it's quite cool, it's quite striking, and it just doesn't, you can't capture it with photography.
It's quite thick too.
Yeah, it is. And I think the other thing that's cool about this area is you get to see kind of the modularity of how the products are built. So you're gonna see all of the tubes, you're gonna see the power supplies, you're gonna see the output stage. There's quite a lot of really cool things in here. Yeah, it's pretty cool, and it's not. I've actually, every time I've been here, they've been building some reference. So this is the reference.
We need to sell it. We're now having the catalog just to show to the people.
But I mean, it's interesting that there's always something built, right? Because it is pretty expensive. So, you know, that's the reference series, and I think you get an insane look at the size of the transformer. And again, remember, all the transformers are made in Italy. The other thing that you see here is when they were talking about all of the handwork that goes into this, you can see how many hookups and connections that need to be made by hand on here. So even though they're using PC boards on the product, there's still an absolute crazy amount of hand labor that goes on with the product. And then just the sheer size of the reference, you know.
Of Unison Research, Mr. Sacchetti. So,
Piacere.
this man is the one that I told you before, that he create this beautiful product that we are still listening today. So he's the dad of the absolute. He's the dad of the reference. All the old product that is here is starting from some of his ideas.
In our project, not only in electronic for amplifiers, but also in mechanical. You must select the component for have the final result. So the difficulty is give the good selection. So if I want to produce an amplifier with this kind of value, is wrong started.
Right, you don't design an amplifier just to use this particular
I want an amplifier with these characteristics.
right?
So I think I need first variable this, the second this capacitor, this transformer, this I test circuit,
Yep, testing
single
circuit.
circuits, and then I connect all together.
Right.
I get just all the connections, all the
You plan for the result first, and then you pick the components you need to bring you to the final result and to match what you're looking for. Yeah.
Here we go. Okay, Bartolomeo.
Piacere.
Piacere. Thank you so much for having us here at Unison and Opera. I guess the main thing I wanted to ask you is, I know what Unison Research and Opera Loudspeakers are, what they make, you know, what they provide to the public. I guess sort of a deeper question is like, sort of why you guys do what you do, and what it means to you, and what you wanted to get across to the consumer about what you guys do and why you do it.
Yeah, but basically what we are like that because it's our passion. So everybody in some way he like the music, he like to listen in music. Some is more audiophile, some is less audiophile. But the group of the people that is around this company is because they like the music and we like our job, what we're doing. So I was talking with our latest engineer that he joined the company, and he said that it's amazing in this company that you can think about something. We have a meeting to think about something, and this is coming to the reality. You know, then it takes some time to do that, but this is possible just with the great team that we have from you know, the Opera, from the Unison guys, and so we're starting from one idea, and our passion bring the reality to the product. This is not meaning that it's every time it's, you know, heart and smile, but a lot of time we fight each other, you know,
Right.
Because all the people, they have a different idea to the final result. But as we were explaining before, is like that all our idea, it goes into one place, you know, that we need to put everything and translate into the product that we are doing. And it's for that today you have the opportunity to listen this amazing product that we are launching this year. We spend so much time to the listening section, so much time to select the component. This one you can do it just when you have people that is caring about what they are doing fundamentally. Why? Because they have the passion, you know. So we stay over time, we go out for dinner together for discuss about what to do, how to do the things. That you know, I don't think it's easy for the team that we have, that it's all young, as you see today, that it's all young team. You know, start to look around what the market is doing, what can be necessary for the market, because, you know, we are a small company. There are, you know, huge companies that they have market research, they have marketing research, marketing research, checking all the product, and they come out with technology product really quick and fast. For us, exactly, they have a lot of people. We have not so much people doing that, but we try to give all our effort, and this one is possible just for the passion that we have of what we are doing fundamentally. So this is our fire inside that it keeps us alive to do new challenge every time. We understand one important thing, that we cannot do everything. Right. So we are now just focusing in what we are really able to do it, and do it as best as possible. So this is our idea. Yeah, this is, you know, it's a, you know, Opera and Unison is a family business, but even the guy that is not really family, right, he become a family. So we share, you know, problem at home, we share, you know, things of the work, you know, we share life fundamentally, because we spend 10 hours a day together almost, you know. So you become a family even if you don't want. So the group that we create, it's amazing, you know. So it's something that I don't say that I don't know if there is in the other company, but and for me don't care, but I care in our company. Right. And we have a really great team at the moment, and we are all proud to be part of this business. You know, last week we were in Munich, and everybody was looking, you know, how the other company is doing. So we decided to bring all the team, all the operating team there for show them what there is outside this company. You know, because they can understand, you know, that we are not alone, and we need to not really fight, but you know, we are in kind of competition. Even that my idea is that the competition is not inside of this business, is outside, because with the same money that you can buy an HiFi system, maybe you can buy a car, you can buy a vacation with all the family on the other side of the world. So this is really our competition. Right. Actually, the idea is to bring more people inside. So I don't think it makes sense to do competition inside this business, you know. So, but basically, yes, we are a big family, and you can do that when the family is first. We trust each other, we fight each other, but we love each other, and we love what we are doing. We love to create the new product. So this is Opera and Unison.
Bartolomeo, thank you very much.
No, thank you to you for joining this trip in Italy.
Not a problem. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye.